Hey everybody, welcome back to 1776 or Bust. Tonight I'm going to do a really quick review on two fabulous pistols. A viewer of one of my videos had asked me if I had to choose between one of these guns, which would it be? Would it be the P07? Would it be the 320? Now I'll be honest with you, I can't really answer that question. It is a very difficult question, especially for someone who has an obsession with pistols. I'm not going to lie, I love them. I think they're great, I love owning them, and I like having multiple varieties of the pistols that I own. Now, of course, if I was ever in that situation, which one would I have to decide upon? I don't know if I really could. It may take me months, hours, days, years, you name it, to try to decide which of these two pistols would I take if I can only take one with me. Now, of course, it's also going to depend on you. If you are looking for a great pistol, the two that you see in front of you, you really cannot go wrong with either one of these. It's also going to depend on what you're more comfortable with in shooting. You know, a lot of people say the best way to decide what pistol to own is to go in and actually feel the pistol. That's the first thing. You know, once you get a pistol in your hand, if it just doesn't feel right in your hand, if it feels too blocky, if there's a protruding hump in the back that just doesn't feel right on your hand, what I would suggest you do is put that pistol down and go and feel something else. You know, each one of these pistols has a great ergonomic feel to both. There's not one that I would say is better than the other. They feel a little different in hand, but neither one of them are uncomfortable. Obviously, the 320, if you take a look at the grip itself, you can see that it is a little bit rounder. However, it is not that much chunkier than the P07, so it has more of a rounded feel to the grip. In regards to your P07, I would say that this equates to a very, very close like 1911 grip. It's, while it may be rounded in the back, it's very flat on the sides. So it's a very 1911 feeling, which if you have a 1911 and if you like 1911s, this probably would fit better in your hand than maybe a 320. So I think ergonomics plays a role into that, at least in the initial visit to the gun shop. Now, of course, if you're lucky and there's a local shooting range near you that you can rent really good firearms with, then I would suggest you go there. I would see if they have one of these and one of these and test them out. Let's see which one you like better shooting. Now, of course, I would say that most people who don't have a lot of experience with firearms or handguns would probably prefer the SIG. Why? Lighter trigger, the striker fire, the really easy secondary follow-up shots. Okay, your reset is very crisp. Again, I'm not going to go through that tonight because you can check out the other videos that go through that as well. The P07, because it is a hammer-fired pistol, you are going to get that long, heavy double action in the first shot, but you're also going to get a nice reset and a pretty crisp single action. Again, once the gun breaks in, it'll lighten it up as well. Plus, you always have the additional ability to remove the decocker and the safety, which supposedly makes the trigger a little bit lighter. Now, I don't know if that's true because I've never carried it with the safety, but you know, that's what I've read and that's what I've heard. So, you know, again, it depends on the mechanism you want. Do you want a hammer fired with a heavy heavy single action, or do you want that lighter trigger for your first shot off? Again, it's all up to the owner. And eventually it's going to be your decision to decide which one you like better. You can then look at the features that you're given. You know, for this one, this did not come with night sights. I actually put night sights on, so these are TFXs, or yep, TFXs. So I had to buy those. These did not come with night sights. These came with those luminescent sights. However, they glow in the dark once you get some light exposed to them. So whatever, you know, I don't know if there's an advantage to that, but I would say, you know, for this one, it came with the basic 3 dots, which weren't bad. But they did not come with SIG night sights, and this did not come with night sights either. So that really, I think, is kind of a dead split between the two. Aftermarket. A lot of people are into aftermarket pieces to fit their puzzles with their pistols. So as a result, which one of these would actually have more aftermarket support? I hate to say it, but it's actually the SIG. CZ is a pain in the butt to find anything for. I mean, a lot of times you have to go to like Cajun Gun Works, maybe CZ Customs, and try to find the things that you need for your CZ pistol. For example, a trigger kit, maybe some night sights. Not a lot of aftermarket support. For the SIG, again, you can find plenty of aftermarket support for night sights, holsters. Again, you don't necessarily need aftermarket support for this pistol in particular because you can go right to SIG for the grip modules, for the barrel swaps, and all that other stuff. So I would think that aftermarket is a little bit better for SIG than it is for CZ, but hopefully that'll change at some point for the CZ pistol. Then, of course, it boils down to which one do you want to carry and why. Again, weight. It's a slight advantage to the SIG. Neither pistol is extremely light, but they're not ridiculously heavy either. I mean, these are definitely carryable pistols. Overall, it's going to depend on you, the purchaser. Me, if I had to choose one, I would probably have to say that I'm going to choose the CZ. Now, some people may say, oh man, you're crazy, that 320 is a great pistol, and you're absolutely right, it is a great, great firearm. However, I have an even better firearm that's a striker-fired pistol that, to me, just makes both of these turn into nothing, and of course, that's my PPQ. So if I had to get rid of one of these, and it was the SIG that I had to get rid of, I would have no problem doing that. Why? Because I still think I have a more superior striker-fired pistol in the PPQ than the SIG Sauer. Now, the SIG Sauer is definitely a close runner-up. I've said that before. I like it better than the VP9, but I already have a great striker-fired pistol. This is my only double-action, single-action firearm, so I would definitely keep the CZ. So, again, go out, see how they feel, determine for yourself which one you like better. Hopefully, you can make a great decision, and if you're extremely lucky, maybe you can pick up both. So I hope you guys are having a great day. And as always, freedom is never free.